reporting from the heart of the world's biggest mining convention, PDAC 2026, right here in Toronto. I'm Lyndsay Malchuk, and welcome to the Frontlines. Now, when you talk about leadership that has shaped the industry, not just participated in it, one name commands immediate respect: Eira Thomas, a trailblazer, a dealmaker, a discovery-driven force who has built, sold, and scaled companies in some of the toughest mineral markets on the planet. And now she's steering the next chapter as president and CEO of North Arrow Minerals, a company positioning itself for discovery in a sector that rewards conviction, precision, and bold moves. In a market starving for real catalyst and disciplined leadership, Eira brings a track record that investors cannot ignore. So what's the strategy? What's the upside? And why is this story gaining traction now? Let's get into it. Eira, it's so great to have you here.
Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. How's the show been so far?
It has been busy. It's great to see so much interest in our sector for
Absolutely.
a long time.
Absolutely. So, you are definitely making some very bold moves, and I'm going to jump right into it right there.
Sure.
Your belt scale gold opportunity in an underexplored district. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, listen, gold is obviously on a real tear. We're seeing more and more interest in gold exploration. We've seen the majors respond very strongly, the mid-tiers, and now finally we're starting to see interest in exploration again. And so our thesis behind this company was to look for belt scale opportunities that have the potential for tier 1 discoveries. And this particular project, which is located in Botswana, which I consider a tier 1 jurisdiction, represents that kind of a belt scale opportunity to find a world-class gold deposit.
My goodness. Well, let's push it a little bit more about Botswana then. Stable mining, friendly jurisdiction with a proven track record for exploration and development. But what more is it about Botswana that makes it so intriguing for investors to look at now?
Well, first principles, it's the geology. We have access to 70 kilometers of Archean greenstone that has not been well explored in the past. The reason being, all of this belt is covered by Kalahari sands. Now, most of that sand cover is relatively shallow, but it really makes exploration challenging. So what we've been doing at North Arrow is really adopting and applying new technologies and techniques to help us see beneath the sand cover, to explore efficiently and cost effectively.
It's really great. What about the community there? Are you bringing them in? Are you having to educate them about the mining sector as a whole? How does that look over there?
Botswana is a pretty incredible country. It's built its economy on mining. It has a long history of mining, mostly diamonds, but also in copper and nickel. And so this is a country that really embraces mineral exploration and mining. It is a country that, I like to think of as a Switzerland of Africa. They've used their, revenues from mining over a long history to build roads, to build schools, to build hospitals. So you've got a highly educated workforce, and mining engineers and geologists kind of at our disposal. So we're working with a local Botswana team. So lots of local talent. And the other big benefit of working in this particular part of Botswana, which is southern Botswana, is that we've got road access to our entire 70-kilometer long land package. So it means we can explore there very efficiently. It's very cost effective to explore in this part of the world.
Right. We just came back from Indaba in South Africa too, and the sentiment there was, okay, we're ready to take a look at Africa from a lot of investors, but there's still so much education that's needed to come out of it, because when we think as an investor, we think Africa, we're like, oh, it's very high volatility, and I don't know, it's pretty unstable. But what about Botswana? How is it geopolitically there, with permits, with all the things?
It's a great question, and you're absolutely right. Not all of Africa can be lumped into the same kind of camp as Botswana. This is a country that is regularly ranked in the top tier with the Fraser Institute that does its annual survey. So it's a country that is very investable, and that's really one of the reasons that we were attracted to go there. I have a long history in country myself. I've been exploring and investing in Botswana for 15 years. We developed a mine and have been operating a mine there for the last 14 years. So we understand Botswana, and we believe it's a great place to continue to invest.
I want to flip over and maybe just bring a little bit of a highlight to your background, to your team.
Sure.
And just tell us a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, listen, we're delighted that are now welcoming Dr. John Armstrong in as our president and COO. John is someone that I've worked with extensively over the last 20 years on different projects. He has 15 years of experience working in Botswana itself. As importantly, he did his PhD in Archean gold, so he understands these large systems, and really, really pleased that he'll be leading kind of the charge on an evaluation of this completely underexplored belt. I myself am also a geologist, but really am focused more on the business side of the company and thinking about our long-term strategy. We are excited about the opportunity to explore for gold in sub-Saharan Africa. So in addition to this project, we are continuing to evaluate other opportunities. But at the moment, our focus is firmly in the Krypan belt of southern Botswana.
Well, it sounds like you have a pretty strong backing. The fact that you're a geologist background too, it really gives you that in-depth understanding of not just the business side, but what's actually happening boots on the ground too. So that's phenomenal to see that. Now, cutting edge technology is one of the things that you guys are unlocking for sure, and largely hidden gold systems beneath that Kalahari sand cover. What are you finding right now?
Well, listen, I mean, we're really fortunate that we have a partner in country, a company called Rockman Resources, and they have access to proprietary technology, which helps us to shorten the time frame to make a discovery, and it also allows us to do it in a very affordable way. So two key technologies that we're using, they have developed their own proprietary airborne magnetic drone system. These are unmanned planes that basically can fly, large areas. So we've covered almost 85% of the belt already with detailed airborne magnetics. That's been really, really important in helping us to interpret the underlying geology. In addition to that, they have their own drilling system. It's an RC drilling system that's set up on truck-mounted platforms, and that has been a game changer for us because most of the time and effort in drilling is spent in setting up the drill and tearing it down. With this proprietary system, it really shortens that exercise. So we've been able to drill up to 6 holes a day, but in one short drilling season, we drilled 175 holes. So for $1.2 million US, we flew the entire belt with detailed airborne mag, and we drilled 175 holes. That resulted in 6 separate gold discoveries, which we are now in the process of following up. So it's all about using technology to be more efficient and to make discoveries quickly.
Right. So what's next? If we look at the next 12, 18 months, I mean, what is something that you would like to hit as a catalyst, which will move you forward even further?
Well, for us, it's all about, doing a preliminary regional assessment of the entire belt. So I would say we're about a third of the way through that exercise. But once we've completed that regional assessment, it will allow us then to identify the areas that we're most interested in doing detailed follow-up drilling. Already this year, we have 6 target areas that we will be doing angled RC drilling and hopefully defining resources over considerable strike. We've got results from last year where we hit 1.56 grams per ton over 30 meters. That was our best intercept. We will come back now and follow that up with additional angled holes and hopefully define a mineralized zone. And we do have indications on the ground of anywhere between 400 and 800 meters strike. And that's what we're going to evaluate this year. So it's really a combination of boots on the ground that you referred to, collecting more samples at surface, because we do have some exposure of this belt in certain areas. And where we have the sand cover, more drilling beneath the sand to really understand from first principles areas that we think are most prospective for gold mineralization.
Well, some really great, exciting news coming out. I can't wait to learn more and have some more updates. But do come back and let's dive a little bit deeper into all of this.
I would welcome an opportunity to do that. Thank you so much.
Again, that was Eira Thomas, President and CEO of North Arrow Minerals. The company trades on the venture under the symbol NAR. And you can learn all about their exciting story over at northarrowminerals.com. In markets, this is exciting momentum belongs to those who are bold. Discovery stories don't wait for cautious capital. They reward the investors who are paying attention early. I'm Lyndsay Malchuk from Abaton Media. Stay with us as we continue right here from PDAC 2026.